Yep, that's the one. I was setting up these bottom panels last time we left off. Just figuring out how it worked with the subdivision. Yeah, because that looks good, but then you turn on the subdivision and not so much anymore. So let's go ahead and why don't we... There we go. I need to finish modeling this part anyway. That is solid, so that's done there. That's also solid. Let's mark that as sharp. There we go. That looks better, I think. Maybe. That doesn't need to be marked. This is that song from the Beat That soundtrack that I think sounds like a lot like that one Red Hot Chili Peppers tune. Where it's just like, can't stop addicted to the shindig. It's got the same kind of bass line. Let me know if the voice sounds a little bit weird. I'm doing something different today. I've got my mic in a different spot, and it's not something I've tried before. Okay. Alright, I gotta grab these corners, otherwise they're not gonna look right. Three streams to finish. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I only work on these like during my streams, just because this is the only guaranteed time I get to model. I mean, I used to be like, oh no, that's fine, I'll finish it in my free time, but then like I just wouldn't get it done. So this is just like my way of forcing me to commit to getting the work done. So this is how I accomplish things. This is the strategy that I've settled on. What do we need here? What's going on in this section? What's happening here? Is there? Oh, that's it. That's what it is. No, one more thing. There we go. Oh, there's another one. What am I missing? Ah, it's this thing. That's not smoothed. That's exactly what it is. Then I gotta get this corner to tuck in right. I can't stop. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That is it. I like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I can't name a lot of their songs. I like them in that way that, you know, somebody will say, oh, you know, I like... I'm trying to think of a good comparison, but I'm blanking. It's like I guess a good comparison would be like someone who says they're into sports, but just kind of like occasionally watches football. You know what I mean? Like they're into it, but like not as much as you can be into it. I don't know why I'm making Red Hot Chili Peppers complicated. So clipping is a thing. Ah, I know exactly what's going on here. Great. And then I just cut out the middle. that fixes the shading issue. Great. Now that looks how it's supposed to. This still looks weird though. Man, this song is wild. Just listen to it. There's like sirens, all kinds of shit. And that's where it attaches. That's why that shading is weird. I'm okay with that, actually. Looks like last time we did this stream, I got the little wheel axles. I got those done. Now all that's needed is just a few like bolts and lines. How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna do those lines? Do I want to do those lines? Yeah, Beat That does have a pretty crazy soundtrack. Hey, Axxl. So this is a separate object. That's good. These are separate objects. So we're good there. And do we have the, yep. Got these things. Yeah, we got those. Except for the undercarriage, we should be all set. Yeah, the siren does take away from the sound a little bit. Well, all right. Time to make a little bit of an array. So first I'm gonna make a curve. Regular Bezier curve. SY0, RZ90. Put the cursor to the world origin and selection to cursor. And then just make it smaller. And then the bottom, there's somewhere around here. And then I don't really follow a curve. I don't think I really even need to go to this length because it's not like I need to align them precisely. Alright, well. Looks like we're gonna make a cylinder with, let's just stick with like 8 vertices. That's about right. That's 0.2. That's 0.2. What do I think of the race pass? I don't really know anything about it. Frankly, I just play the game. I don't know what a race pass is. Is it a controversial thing, like the DLC deal, like them, you know, charging more for parts of the, you know, I feel like that's probably like a good DLC where it's just extra like content. I don't really know anything about it though. So, what is the deal with the race pass? What is that? Because I just logged in one day to see some Hot Wheels cars in my library, and I was just like, oh, you know, look at that. Interesting. I think I may have already, like, I think I may have already bought it. Because I just bought the Ultimate Edition, because I was just like, oh, you know, I want the you know, extra Accelerators cars when those come out. So, I probably already have it in my library. Is the race pass different? That's an important question, I feel. It hasn't asked me for money for any of the cars, so... So that's where I'd really draw the line. Just like, let me race, and don't make me look at a whole bunch of ads. I've paid the money here. I don't want to be subjected to this, like, after I've paid for the game. Oops, not array. We want a mirror. We want a mirror. There's that. They're just in the list? What? Oh. Really? I kind of want to check now. Do they just like list them and just be like, haha, you can't use these? I mean, either way, I don't really care. I've never tried to use any of them, so evidently I don't care that much about them. Okay, 2 there, and then several up here, and then 2 back there. Okay, let's see if I can remember these positions. So 1 here and 1 here. And then there were 3. 3 right here. 1, 2, 3, and there were 2 back here. And those were not at all in the right place. Whoopsies. Control L. Oops, Shift L. Shift L. The beauty. The beauty of Keith Powers' composing powers. Composing skills. Composing abilities. Keith's powers. Did I get that in the right spot? Yeah, that's almost exactly right. Except for that. That's pretty much it. I feel like we're good here. I just need to get everything organized. I actually have a set, like, Best car has 3 speed, it's a joke. Yeah, they seem like just kind of joke cars. As far as like when it comes to like there being enough Acceleron cars, I want 12. I want a roster of 12 cars. So this is number 3. And we've got a 4th on the way, so for about a year. I'm going to do it for about a year. Before they're all, you know, finished and stuff. That was the plan. What about Woodmobile? I guess if we're counting that, 5. You could do mini drifts to the left to right while having the boost from the purple pad, and you still gain boosts. Interesting. Yeah, no, the Superman car like passed me a whole bunch when I was on one of those. That's not animated, I don't think. Let me double check this chart right here. Okay, so. Is the sound okay? Because I'm doing something different with the sound now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it sounds. Okay, so the front part is animated, the back and the sides. And that's it. That's all. Nothing else moves. Okay, so I'm gonna make another. I'm gonna copy that scene. Scene collection. So these are wheel instances, not wheels themselves. Well, bam! Recognize it? This is on the thumbnail. Sounds good? That's good. That's good. Yeah, I have trouble with the mic setup. It's always, I always forget like how it sounds because I'm never listening to my own voice until afterwards, and I'm just like, oh, that could have been better. Well, that's that. There we go. Okay, so this needs to get exported as 1, 2. Could I make it stretch? Yeah, I can make it stretch. This can get exported as its own object. So when it comes to materials, this is the main body material. That's fine. Glass material, which is black? Oh, that's just because it doesn't have any texture. And then there's tire tread on there. Aw, thank you, Axxl. This makes my job a lot easier. Free gold and gears from the season. That looks good. Distance soundtrack is better than Beat That. Distance soundtrack's like pretty fantastic. Just as an extra bonus. Just the stuff from the remixes from Nitronic Rush alone makes it worth it. Like I'd buy this game for the soundtrack. Probably a lot of that has to do with the fact that I got a lot of good memories. But I mean, after all, what is music if not just like a way to remember? That's good. That's good. Nah, it was better before. Okay, so we got the main body. We need 90,000 gold from the season? How do you do that? How does one accomplish this feat? Black, that's simple enough. Black, glass, red. Why am I wasting time with this? Just import it. Let's get Unity up. I don't know. He's got a really good eye for like overall shape. He's geometrically minded. And a lot of it probably comes from practice, because he spends a lot of time in Blender. Hold on. I think I've got him as friends on Steam. Let me check. Nope. No, I don't. I have no way to check his hours. I am assuming it's a lot though, because he's good. And that's generally the rule. The more time you spend just like doing a thing over and over and over, the more it makes sense in ways that aren't readily apparent. So this, I'm actually just gonna merge. Maybe not. These I'm gonna merge. Ooh, what's the bevel do? Oh, it just smooths those corners out. That's weird. Oh, yeah. They limit the angle, that's how. This has already been beveled, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. Join those. Oops. Join those. Shade smooth. Shade flat, shade smooth. Wait, hold on. I think I've custom. No, it doesn't. What? What's the dealio? What's the dealio? What's the dealio? Why does it look like that? Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, that's the back thruster thing. All the buttons here. What are those called? Rivets. Yeah, you don't use the Steam version anyway. YouTube disabling dislike count? Well, it doesn't really affect me, honestly. I've never had any videos that were very controversial, so you know, it doesn't really do much. A lattice. Oh, that's cool. And maybe he just like is really good at following like the latest, you know, Blender modeling stuff. Two, and then they just pop back down. Can I move these back down? Ooh, how am I gonna? We're just gonna pop them back down there. Origin to geometry. It'll show up in the daily shop at the Bodum. What's the bedroom? I didn't know there were like room specific shops and stuff. Yes, this is the Beat That song, like on PC. This is just the song. Maybe I should add a bit. Should probably add a bit here. Right. That looks about right. That looks about right. Except I'd maybe move this a bit up and to the left here. And also, I don't think there was supposed to be a vertice there. Alright, now let's take a look. Great. Now we've got extra room to nudge him up. Get track name not implemented on PC yet. Returning track 1. Oh, that's interesting. It's actually not quoteth, it's quoth. Quoth the raven. That's the plural of, that's the etheth version of quote. Quoth. Do I have any plans for distance advent calendar? I'd like to publish a map. I don't know, just do something fun. Probably something Halloween themed, honestly. This is just because that's the kind of stuff that I enjoy doing. But we'll see. You know, time allowing. DAC is distance advent calendar. So that is basically like the people in the distance community who make maps get together and make a bunch of maps for Christmas. Dig a car. That's very clever. Only at 47,000 tries, so I'm well under the limit. I feel like there should be whoops. That's interesting. Whatever. Yeah. It's basically a bunch of themed distance maps. You can find playlists of previous year's distance advent calendars on my channel, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's an advent calendar event where for each day in December, somebody releases a map, and it's usually like higher effort content, hopefully. Yes. I went through and I organized my music libraries. Got everything hooked up. Well, that version's in here too. The Xbox 360 / PS2 version. Okay, so this is Pro thrusters. Chassis. Chips. I'm gonna call those chips. Boiler. How do I instantiate these? Because it'd be cool to instantiate that as a mesh. Set the copy. Is it just a parenting thing? So if I delete that, then that's the whole thing. Yeah, they're linked together. Tokoyami, I don't know what that is. I really should put in some sort of like an engine or something right there. Maybe in the future. This is all version 1 of all these cars. Sometime in the future I'll go back through and chassis. That's a scoop. Oh, that's thrusters. What's this? Oh, just a shading sphere. I play with viewers in private online. Haven't had time really to do that, but in the future that does kind of seem like a fun way to relax. Yeah, that's what I figured, just to get the material. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab everything here. That kind of spooked me when I heard that. Okay. Oh, wait. I gotta scale that, huh? This is where distance gets spooky. After Hot Wheels Unleashed, I'm probably just gonna do a playthrough of like distance and just start on some other games. Because distance has some like legitimately good campaign vibes. It's cool. And when the campaign first released, I was just like, oh, I'm totally gonna like record a video. I'm gonna be the first on the scene, and I never got around to it. So I'm gonna try and see if I can't finally get that done. Cause that'd be cool. Aeroderivative. We need a new folder. Wait, I forgot the most important part. It needs a library. got a whole freaking paint job, and it needs that done. All right. Select, we're gonna do Smart UV, project, scale to bounds. And then we're just gonna go ahead and change the base color from that. Grab the hex. And then go image. Let's make this 4K. Because why not? Did you pronounce it livery instead of livery? I did. Because I'm not British. And I don't like my liveries to be deaderies. Alright, well, time to boot up Inkscape here. Eventually, TM. Yeah. Eventually. Let's go ahead and head back over here. Clean. Clean. Can't stream it to your Apple TV. Well, Apple TV is stupid. There's that. Whoa! I forgot you could do that. You just decide, oh, I want to look at this. Whoop. You just decide, oh, whoop. You just decide. How did I do it? Whatever. You could like lock off a section of screen and then it just blows up to, you know, what that is. Attic is pretty crazy. Okay, and next is, oh, there we go. That's what it is. Shift middle click. So you could shift middle click, and that'd be your whole screen. Tell her yes. Can't just collapse them. It's easier to do it that way than to try and do it like as I'm editing. This remains one of my favorite like Warframe soundtracks. I'm pretty excited for the new war. Like, my expectations are tempered. I'm not expecting to be blown out of the water, but I'm expecting, like, you know, a good amount of new content and, like, lore development. And that's all I really want from Warframe. You know, that's all I really wanted from Warframe. That's all I've wanted for a while. It's just more story. And the new war is hopefully potentially going to give me that. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not getting my hopes up too much, though, because I understand, you know, they can't recreate what they did with the second Dream because nobody was expecting it. Yeah, no, this is 100% the best song in Warframe. Like, Keith Powers really outdid himself here. And George Spanos, they're just, so good. It's just like, it captures like that, you know, kind of like space epic theme, like really well. And vectorized. And the middle, that's just the Acceleron texture. I could just grab that later. So copy, paste, SY -1. No? Doesn't work. Oop. Dang it. How do I... Oh, yeah, I just got to change the scale. Deep Stone Lullaby, huh? Something similar to the second Dream at this point, yeah. Yeah, no, because Warframe just takes these really big breaks in between genuinely good, like, lore development, for the most part. You know, stuff that I've enjoyed. Yeah, I could definitely, like, see myself, like, watching, like, a properly developed show. Set in the Warframe universe. Dang it. So 26.340. Oops. Keep things consistent. How do I do that? Oh yeah, Deviri. I am excited for Deviri. Scale. Can I scale? Is there a scale hotkey? Is there not a scale hotkey? Yeah. If I could just like get a handle on, you know, Blender animation for Warframe stuff, that would be ideal. Just like motion captured, just kind of Blender animation for Warframe stuff, so I could have like a broader, like a deeper depth of expressiveness, if no facial expressions, because that's off the table for Warframes anyway. Then it just like at least like the body language that's missing. The one dude who animated like 5 minutes of legit amazing Warframe animation with dialogue and everything. You're gonna have to share that to me because I don't think I have ever seen that. Negative. Height. So I just need to copy and paste the height. And then just collapse it in one dimension. And then put that right there. Perfectly symmetrical after a little bit of work. Okay. Alright, now what I gotta do is grab the realm symbols, models, textures, and realm symbols. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to get the Acceleron symbol. Oops. Let's turn that up to 15. That's better. Umbra, yeah, with just the one eye, the angry eye, the one exposed. Yeah, send me that. Send me that. I'm looking forward to that. You may require, if I finish with this before the stream is over, I will gladly watch on stream, and then get copyright flagged. I'll put it in another window and I'll show my reaction to it. Then I'll link it. Okay. Well, that should do it. I gotta export this. Edit, export, PNG image. I gotta export. I gotta set the DPI here. Export as PNG. So I need the network path. Models. So I'm gonna grab this. Great. See if that turned out okay. Yeah, that turned out okay. I can just up the resolution if I need to. Why don't I up that just once? I'm going to change this to 880. And then export that again, replace it. Much nicer. 880 it is. And then export as side decal. Oops. Ooh. How long have I been streaming? For about 54 minutes. 53 minutes, 12 seconds. That's exactly it. Soda can speaker quality, huh? Is that an issue for other people? Or is that just like the internet being a, you know, being what it is? Selected. Selection. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Great. So I want a specific color here. This color, this grayish. What hex is this? There we go. That sounds okay? Well, the reason why it doesn't sound like it normally does is because normally I've got my speaker like all the way up here. Or I'm not using headphones, so there's speakers behind my TV. And I had the mic a little bit back behind. Is this right? Yeah, that's right. No, wait. Perfect. Wait. Whoops. There we go. And then here, I'm just going to save this file. Nope, not export. Inkscape SVG. I gotta grab this again. Vectors. There we go. Okay. Oh, the song. I thought it was my voice. Okay. Well, that's good. That's relief. OGG files, huh? That is the highest quality. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, if you want to give me those, the OGG files, the OGG files, I wouldn't mind that at all. So, fill. And then I'm going to have to up so well. And then I just got to change this to, there we go. And then material preview, that's almost exactly how I want it to be. And then change this back all the way to white. X. Pure white. My voice sounds incredibly crisp. Good, good, good. That's all I really care about. Yeah, I'll process the files and stuff. Oh, right. I'm gonna want mirror brush turned on. Mirror X. Okay. Good. Most excellent. Yeah, I was thinking about making it repaintable. That's what the white is for. You know what, guys? I'm gonna have to take a quick break. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I do need to redo the Junk Monster BRB screen. The motion blur is a bit tasteless. Yeah, that's the reason why I included the motion blur, is to make up for the really, really low frame rate. Okay, well. Yeah, I was thinking about making this recolorable, but that might not be the best idea. What do you guys think? Yes? No? Oh, no, that's not just Twitch. That's, unfortunately, actually the way I rendered it, just because I deleted the previous render and I wanted to get it set up again. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm just going to make it recolorable. At a low frame rate. I did both. I rendered it at a low frame rate and with motion blur, and that's why it looks as dumb as it does. Okay. Recolorable it is. Let's go ahead and grab the other. What was that? Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm going to use this X. I gotta adjust the fall off. Oops. Okay. That one I'm gonna be a little bit different on. And then this one. Right around there. Okay. And then what do we have over here? Ah! What realm symbol is this, by the way? Monument? Somebody tell me what realm symbol this is right here. I said I was going to do the voice of that character? Oh, yeah. You wanted to hear Joaquim's voice? Give me a line to read, and I'll read it in his voice. I'm going to have to pull the microphone a little bit close, though, because I can't do it very loud as a result of it being so low. My cyber grid is mirrored, huh? These are probably like traced or something. That was only on 2 of the Acceleron cars? Interesting. Which one is it next? That's not it. That's water. This must be storm. I guess that is water. Alright. Got done spray painting the decals on there. That looks pretty cool. And then that's going to be an orange. Okay. Oh, all right. That's the line you want to have me read, huh?
Hello, nerds. I, Joachim, will eat your ass. Quite a nice dessert.
Are you satisfied? Okay. So for the second part, I'm going to need a texture on that as well. I'm going to have to take the base color right here. Clip it for me. Of course, should have figured. Open. Ah, that's right, that's right. It is in the project files, though. What the fuck was that? That was me doing the Joachim voice. Duh. Okay. Sign. Unwrap. Project from view is actually what I want to do here. UV editing. And then why don't we select the rest of the body. Wait, let's select this. And then select the rest of the body. And let's move this up here, out of the way. And I don't actually need to turn on the mirror texture editing. I feel like I was just part of a meme assembly line right there. Texture paint. So I'm gonna just get rid of that texture and paste that right there. And then we're gonna go orange. P? No. What's the Control P, Control L, Control K, Shift K, Shift P, Shift L, Alt. Nope. Vulcan is a meme train. Conductor. Yeah, that sounds about right. And now I want to grab another one of these. Cars, assets, models, cars, textures. There we go. I'll just keep that open in the background. Oh, Newt, I saw the thing that you sent me while I was taking a piss, and I have seen that. That's the Warframe anime, is what I refer to that as. That is also really well done. I was thinking you were talking about like an animation, like with the game's assets. That's where my mind went. What? Selection to cursor. Yes. When I hear animation, though, my brain, it thinks, oh, 3D animation, and not, you know. When I see like two-dimensional animation, like drawn animation, I think anime. That's just the word that my brain associates with it. So you say animation, and I think, ah. I mean, you could even say OVA, and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's anime, you know, because I have seen that before, and that was pretty good. That was pretty poggers. Texture paint, right? I have to select it, and go over texture paint. There we go. Now it's all aligned. Slightly to the left. Can I just select and fill? Fill. I can't have a fill texture. Yeah, I can. Stencil. Whoops. That's not working. Followed them for some OP builds, huh? Yeah, I bet you did. Bet you'll tell us all about it. Some OP ass. Okay. Does that work? I don't like it. Well, goodbye, mirror. It's a pleasure knowing you. I'm gonna re-export that. And then go into UV editing, tone it down just enough. Then you go back, fill. What? Okay, well, I guess first I've got to wipe this out. And then I'm going to grab I'm a dummy. I know exactly what this is. I should probably still reset it though. Because I set a texture. What? Alright, something ain't right here. I did get the war from the stalker. It was on Halloween though. I think they up his drop rates around Halloween. Because I got hate, despair, and war. All within the same month on Halloween. And that's just too much of a coincidence for me to believe it. Yeah, whatever. I'll just fill with this. The joy of level editing. Hopefully soon. Hopefully. Maybe it ought to be white. I'm rethinking this whole color scheme thing now. Because these decals ought to be white. Can you trade the war? I don't think so. But you can trade parts for it. It's only the blueprint that is what you need to build it, and I don't believe that's tradable. I gotta make these white as well, actually. If I really am like dedicated to these being... Nah. Maybe I'll change it later. I can just manipulate the colors afterwards. It's taken long enough already. I don't need to delay this anymore. Okay. And then I gotta grab recent. Okay. So then this is gonna turn by... Ooh, does it poke out at all? That's not what I want. That looks pretty good. Oh yeah, that would be cool. The whole realm scene challenge thing. Nope, not darken. Multiply? Nope. Lighten. Nah, that's not it. Color dodge? Nope. add. Nope. Over, nope. Mix. Mix it is. And triangle dots go here. Next is Acceleron. This is very high stakes modeling music. No. You'd have to put hard like limits on what's defined as like making it yourself. You know what I mean? Can you like trace images? If so, like which images can you trace, and like what are the limits for using software to do stuff like that? Does it all have to be by hand, you know? You are in the way. I'm gonna have to erase that. You're allowed to trace images you took yourself. Well, I could see that working. That'd be cool. I'll go back and fix that later. Alright, that's pretty nice. That turned out pretty well. I like that. Okay, now we got the texture. Now we can import it. Get exported upon. Bigger cars, huh? Yeah, that certainly is bigger right there. Let's see how this goes. I'm taking it into consideration. I'm trying it. Don't get too excited. I see I have failed to grab several things. .3D object, empty. And then reset the positions for all of that. Scoot it over. Scooch it over. And we're gonna need thrusters, boost, and wings. So that's 4. Okay. First step is to do that. Good. A maid costume would be cool to have. Yeah, that probably would be pretty cool to have. You could really get into the spirit of cleaning. You go the extra mile. Cosplay while you clean. Okay. Teku Super Tsunami, I think, would work pretty well. Arrow wheel. And that's centered, and the scale is set up right. This makes my heart happy. Everything is set up right. I don't think I'll need any of these, but I will need these. Is that scaled right? Yeah, that's scaled right. But is it? Yeah. It's scaled exactly right. Oh, but the back ones are scaled differently. What are these empties at? 1.275. Very well. I shall first copy it over here. Ah, I have to fix those normals. Bada bing, bada boom. Unless Opus is a porn star, but I don't want to think about that. I don't know, guys. I do have a pretty hot body. I got a lot of potential, if you know what I mean. Lift it. Lift it right there. Perfect. Okay, so let's set up this one, then let's set up this one. That's about right. Yep, I'm satisfied with that. Oops, not that one. Not that one. I guess that's it. I got okay legs. My calves are pretty shapely, if you'd call them that. I think that's the right word to use. I got very shapely calves. What do I mean shapely? I don't know. Like, you can see the muscles and stuff. Yeah, defined. That's a good thing. Oh man, with the way I'm going, I don't think I'm going to finish importing today. Oh wow. Just going to pop that up in my second monitor. Oh god. Mistake. Mistake. Whew. It's still working. Tell me you like Red Baron unironically. I like Red Baron. Unironically. It's not a bad car. I don't have anything against it, but it's definitely not my favorite. So body, glass, black, red, and trim. Okay, so body first, glass second. So that's just like backline. Black, red, and then trim. Trim is just going to be some red. Oh, it's this song again. So good. So good. I love it. Helmet car. I mean, it is a helmet car. But there's a lot of other wacky designs in World Race. And if you think about it, opaque. Something's going on here. Why am I able to see through this car? Whatever, I'll worry about it if it gives me problems down the line. So I'm gonna need a asset bundles, Aeroderivative. I'm gonna need one of these. Only like this. And then I'm just gonna turn up the tolerance a bit. Oops. That's not tolerance. Wow. Even if you turn up the tolerance all the way, it still gets all of it. Basically does more or less the same thing that this does. I'll mess with this later. It's a problem for another day. Problem for tomorrow, me. Now this is not transparent, except for the fact that it is. What the hell? Alright. Ah, that's right. That's what I use for metal. I forgot. I'm gonna make that look better. There we go. Spine Buster's pretty good, yeah. It's got a little bit of something for everybody. That's what I like about it. Okay. That's most of it. Okay, so I'm gonna need a animation. Wings open. Boost open. Thrusters open. Is that the right name? Reverb is the only other one that I have where I've done all three animations. Jets open. Okay, so there's jets open. Rename. Or, in fact, just delete, because you cannot rename. So let's go ahead and make another animation. Call this one Jets Open. And there we go. Base animation, and then osteovoltaic would probably do. Why don't I try it? There we go. There we go. Ratified is just a rat rod. The name is very appropriate. Whoop. Little speck of floating non-green screen. Okay. Next, I assign materials. Oh boy, it's been a while. Oh right, I'm still in debug mode. There we go. Okay, so that gets animated. It's got a default, which is what it is right now. Then that gets animated. Materials. That's what I gotta do now. So, first material is nothing I have to assign. I'm gonna make it recolorable though. Color 0, primary, color 0.8, false. And then the glass, I'm also gonna just keep exactly as it is. The red, that's car paint. The trim, that's also car paint. So that's 3 and 4 that are car paint. 3 car paint. 4 car paint. And I need a matte 1 car paint here, or a matte 0 car paint. So that's all gonna be car paint here. And for the exhaust, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. And this is gonna need 0 and 1. And the wheels, of course. I'm gonna need to grab those wheel textures. Yeah, there we go. You're just not based. How to install Stunt Track Driver 2? Sure. First I have to see if I can figure out how to do that. But once I do, if I do, sure. Just send me a message and I'll try and get to it sometime in the near distant future. Last. Would that I could stay longer. But it's 6 o'clock. It says so right here. And I got D&D stuff. So, thanks for tuning in, if you did. We're pretty much done here. I might just finish this up off stream. There's not a whole lot else to do. I just have to remember to do it. And I'll see you all next time.